The lighting is, oh my gosh, the lighting is terrible. The lighting is terrible. Good morning, beautiful, blessed family. I just finished, well, yesterday, I just finished some exams related to a lot of studying I've been doing, some personal stuff. I'm the type of person that always wants to know more. There's an infinite amount of things you can learn, so I'm always open to learning new things. So I just embarked on a little project for myself about learning some stuff that I'm passionate about. And I had my exam yesterday, but let me tell you, things have changed. Things have changed since I last went to school. The lighting is awful. Let me move the car. So when I was working for the board, I started to actually see this. What I'm discovering with teaching and how teachers teach now is that wow, look at that. They give you all this information and then they send you off to study it. They don't like. There's no well. The teacher that I had the last day I went to go learn, he definitely had some examples that will help you to retain information. But like what I'm finding now is that it's up to us or parents to find a way for the students to retain information, which I think is actually, what is the point of teaching if that's the case? Anyone could go to get a book and read it. Like I don't understand what's happening. Anyway, this light's awful. Anyway, so I realized that my brain still works, but for those of you who are in school, my hat's off to you. Learning is not, I forgot how hard learning is. It's not, it's work. I was more hungry studying than I've been running my 3K and exercising every day. So while I was studying, I stopped running. Just focused on my studying. I stopped running for the last 2 days because those were like the time of review and exams. I was so hungry. Anyway, I thought I would check in and see how you all are doing. I'm going to be doing a little bit of on behalf of Black History Month. There's a young man that lives he's from Canada. He's actually from Ontario. I can't remember exactly where. I have to find out. But he invented, his name is Zachariah Thomas, and he invented, or he went out to seek out a better version of a hockey stick because he had a lot of issues he had a lot of issues, things he did not like about how things were set up in the present time. So I guess he played hockey, and I guess hockey sticks cost a lot of money, like up to like where it's $500 and more, I guess, around that range. I didn't even know that because I was a person that played basketball. I wasn't a winter sports person. Anyway, so he went out and he researched, I guess with his parents' help. I can't imagine he did this by himself. Someone helped him. He wanted a hockey stick that was better suited for him, that wouldn't break so easy. And he's a 23-year-old on the Forbes list of 30 under 30, which is absolutely incredible. Which really goes to show you, if someone instills something in you to encourage you to do, good things, no matter what your age, you could do it. This is the second example I saw of someone young doing something extraordinary. Like, I'm going to do more of a live on it or a video on it tonight because I really want to expand on this, because I think that he deserves the attention that he's getting. I've never heard of him, so which means he's not getting the attention he really deserves. And this should be a global recognition, because hockey's something that it's a popular sport. And he's coming from a humble place and doing this with a genuine heart. Like, he's doing this because he sees the need for more people to have access to a sport that is expensive to play. Hockey is expensive. The equipment's expensive. The ice rink time is expensive. Everything about hockey is expensive. So this young man, at 23, so I don't know when it started, but at 23, has been discovered that he went out and found a hockey stick that suits his needs, doesn't break as easy. And I don't know if he designed it or if he just imported it, but the point is that it's actually an incredible story. And instead of us focusing on, I really believe that my focus has been and will always be to move forward in relations to Black History Month. Like, how can we make things better? How can we make things better as opposed to focusing on what went wrong? Yeah, there are things that are going wrong right now, but there's so many things, there's so many people that have broken barriers and have done good things for Black people that we should focus on. Those things we should really, really be focusing on. So I'm going to do more of a talk about him and this evening, I do believe, if I have the energy. Mind you, the studying that I was doing was so exhausting. And it's kind of like, well, your brain is it's a muscle, so you need to keep working it. Just like if you're singing, if you stop singing, you're gonna have to rebuild the strength, the muscles that you used to sing. So it's been a while, and really I was so tired. So I my plan is to come on tonight. I don't know for sure if I will come on tonight, but I just want to let you guys know that the studying for now it's not over, but I'm taking a bit of a break from it, so I'll be on. And on behalf of Black History Month, if ever have a chance to, if Mr. Zachariah Thomas ever has a chance to see this, congratulations on whatever it is that you will do for going forward and what you've accomplished so far. This is amazing. And everyone should be talking about this. I didn't hear about this, and our local news covered this. I guess one of the early morning shows covered it. But this should be newsworthy, and everyone should be talking about it. The reason why I say that people should know about it is because the NHL have targeted him because they don't like what he's doing, right? Can you imagine how hockey would change if people of every ethnicity, people who are like athletically inclined from every ethnicity were able to access hockey, how hockey would change? It would be absolutely amazing. We've seen that in synchronized skating. We've seen this in a lot of different aspects of sport, where if people have access to, everyone has a fair chance to play or participate, how the game excels. So anyway, wanted to share and talk about that. I'm gonna go because I need more sleep. I'm gonna have to go do some things in the afternoon. So instead of running, I think I'm actually gonna try and partake in some more sleep because I am tired. Studying is hard work. So for those of you who are studying, my hat's off to you. It really is not easy. So yeah, trying to be the change that you are. Like, there's so much things that are not right in the world right now. When I was younger, I was talking to my daughter, and she was saying that the hires up where she works is talking about how getting paid is the thank you, all the thank you that you should be getting. Like, that shouldn't be the compensation you should be giving for giving your time. That's not thank you. You shouldn't be being paid isn't a thank you. Being paid is what you're right. I don't understand. I don't know who they're trying to gaslight. But I was saying to her, telling her that when I was younger, my parents used to work in pretty prestigious positions. My dad used to work at Carlsberg Brewery. My mom used to work at General Electric, one of the companies she worked at. So all the places that they worked when we were growing up were big names. And they used to, Christmas time, my dad used to get a turkey or a ham or both, and a box of beer. Christmas time, the kids were encouraged to get dressed up in their fancy clothes and go to Christmas parties, sit on Santa's lap, and we got like extravagant gifts. And we have bags of candy in a hotel. They did this in a hotel banquet hall. My mom's work did the same thing. Those were the ideas of thank you, to encourage people to do the right thing beyond getting paid, encourage people to do the right thing. That does not exist anymore. People just expect you to be happy that you're getting money, that you're able to feed your family. And I don't understand it, because like, what would make someone want to do their best if all you're doing is expected to do your job because you're getting paid, right? Like, there's different calibers of enthusiasm and work ethic. And people will put their best forward if they know they're appreciated. The whole thing about people, you know, giving, being like saying thank you is to show appreciation for people doing their job well. Anyone could do any job, but doing your job well is usually encouraged by someone saying thank you, or going like your uppers doing going the extra mile to make sure the staff is happy. No one wants to be in a job that's not happy. Now, the boss or the person above this group was saying that if you don't like it here, then you could leave. Now, like you'd have to train more people. Like, to me, it's like they don't even care about the turnover and having good people. The idea of keeping good people at people's work nowadays doesn't exist. So when I'm in a position to oversee people again, that will be something that I will continue to encourage, is that people who would be under me would be elated and excited to go to work, to do the extra mile. That there's equal give and take. They go the extra mile, you can continue to pour into them. Like I see people as cups. You know, you pour into them, they pour into you. You pour into them, and they're in the overflow. They can pour into the customers, they can pour into their families. This is how it's supposed to be. This like mentality about being satisfied with just getting paid is the reason why this world is as dark as it is. You're supposed to get paid when you work. I don't understand that mentality. I don't know who they're trying to gaslight. Anyway, that's where my head is at right now in regards to Black History Month. I'm so wanting to encourage, especially where I'm from, there's a lot of people of color who have done big things who have not been recognized for what they've done, and I'm on a mission to highlight those things. There is a lady, I think her name is Viola. I can't remember what her name is. I gotta look it up. But she's on the $10 bill. And she was a hairdresser, and I can't remember exactly what she did, but I remember when I was working for the board and I found her information, I couldn't wait to share her story with the students, because all we ever talk about is what's happening in the States. There's so many people of color that have done great things all across the globe, and I'm encouraged to at least acknowledge the ones who have done great things in where I'm from, in Canada. So I'm gonna do that. That young man's I'm gonna blow him up. I'm gonna make sure his name is known, at least with the people that I can influence. Anyways, I'm gonna go get my rest because I do need more sleep. But just let you know, for those of you who are studying right now, my hat's off to you. I forgot how hard it is. Studying is not easy. Anyway, guys, and for those of you who are about to embark on the carnival in Trinidad, be safe and have a great time, because it is a thing. Trinidad Carnival is the top of top. That's the pinnacle of all that's carnival out there. So have a great time. Be safe. My understanding from someone from Canada, my understanding is that Trinidad and the West Indies isn't a safe place to be, but I believe there's danger everywhere you go. It's just that they tend to acknowledge these dangers when people are like of color. There's dangerous people here in Canada, so I don't know why they always do that. But anyway, have a great time where you are, and be safe. And I'm going to be looking for pictures and clips of what's going on out there. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Remember, you are made marvelously. You're a wonderful, beautiful generation of people specifically created for this time. You are not a mistake, and I will hopefully see you guys tonight. I'm going to do my research and come back on with some detailed information about this young man and what he's done on the Forbes list of 30 under 30, which is amazing. From Canada. Amazing. All right, guys, be blessed.